Go ahead, guys, whenever you're ready.
Matt, just the difficulty to defensive rebound there at the end of the game and all the fouls that came from it. Did that decide the game?
Yeah. You go back, you always magnify plays that happen at the end of the game, right? You give them more juice just because that's what happens at the end. You make those plays, you give yourself a better chance. It's away from me. You know what I mean? So like I'm watching people shoot the basketball. I'm not watching people box out during when it's away from me. I see a lot more when it's right on me. But just had to get a couple of those rebounds. Had to do a better job. Obviously, we out-rebound them by 4. We get 14 offensive rebounds. They get 12. But they got a couple key ones. The one they got where I think Burnett got the 3. Then we foul them on another one. They get a putback on another one. The end one, they missed a free throw. We just had to make those plays. No different than offense. I thought offensively we were getting the ball where we wanted to get the ball. Trey was getting that ball in that sweet spot right there. He was making some nice reads, some dump downs. We got challenged at the rim, and we had to convert some of them. Or we had to go to the free throw line, and we just didn't.
Was this a couple of the times when Trey's had this foul trouble? You've kind of put the onus on him. He's got to play better. Did you see that the same way tonight?
Yeah, I just you're looking at 5 fouls, right? So you got to go dissect 5 fouls, and it's normally not the same. Call that's always in there. So they're all different. But we tried to manage it. It was a very physical game. We tried to manage it to the best of our ability with offense, defense, subs there for a while. But at some point, he's got to play the whole time because offensively we need him, in there. We need him in there. So
I didn't see the final tally, but at some point it was like 21-0 on bench points.
Right.
I don't think we
scored off the bench.
I mean,
I don't believe so.
21-0.
As much as the big 3 are so essential for you guys, and you're not even asking a ton of players to come off the bench on a given night, but that seems like a disparity that isn't going to lead to wins.
Yeah, well, if they took a bunch of shots, I think it makes more. They didn't take a bunch of shots, so like if they're gonna you want your best scorers to shoot the most, right? So like when you think of 40 shots, 51 shots between those 3 guys, like you want your best scorers, and all of them were efficient. If you look at their numbers and you look what they did, and the thing that jumps out is Trey Kaufman not shooting free throws, probably to me. That jumps out. You shoot 19 times and you touch the ball almost every single possession. Like that's, that to me is we got to be able to generate some free throws there for him. And sure, he's shooting some floaters and some runners right there, but not 19 of them.
Just gets lost in the grand scheme of things because you're late, but they go on a 9-0 run in the first half when it felt like you had a chance to seize control of this game.
No question.
How big was that, and to have all that momentum for them going in the locker?
Yeah, and he's out of the game at that time too. And so that's for us trying to get him in to where we're not battling that. When we're not battling that, we're obviously a better team. But we just got to be better. Like, he's not always going to be in the game. He played 30 minutes. He played enough. That's what he averages. He averages 30 minutes a game. So to keep him fresh sometimes, we play him 30 when he's not in foul trouble. But in a big game like this, and now, he's a big weapon for us and how we operate and how we do things. And now when you don't have him, they had a lot of success while he was out.
Seemed like there were a few turnovers there around the rim, passes close, the bounce pass late.
Yeah.
Is that a spacing issue or a decision issue?
Yeah, you just got to complete it. You got to put it up in the air. You got to put it on the floor. You just got to complete it. You got to see the distance you have, who it is. You got to deliver the basketball. But it was like a handful of them. Even the ones we completed, now where there's collisions at the rim, and you just thought it just happened so quick. We just got to do a better job of converting those.
When you don't have Trey on the floor, obviously Braden has been able to get hot a couple times here, but do you need to figure something else out there to get some offense going when you don't have your destination player up front?
Yeah, and we also had, you guys are just speaking in theory here, we had 4 shots we took at the end of the half. So if you thought Braden's shot at the end of Iowa was a good shot that he hit the 3, you got to think it's a good shot when he misses it. Fletcher gets a wide open 3, Cam gets a wide open 3, CJ gets a wide open 3, and we go 0 for 4. But would you want those guys taking those 4 shots, right? I want them taking them. And so now they're good shots. So don't play the game in theory, play the game in reality, and that we're going to stay process-based and we're going to take good shots. Now, Trey Kaufman's out of the game, and you don't have that balance, but why are they getting those shots while he's out of the game, right? So when your guys generate a good shot and they take it and they miss it, I think that's a positive, because more times than not, those percentages are going to win out for you.
Are you feeling his absence more offensively than defensively and rebounding when he can't play?
It's more offense. It's more offense. You can't run the same things without him. In terms of if they want to twist, turn, like they're playing zone into man and matching towards things. And so like now that really helps when you have him in there, because he can operate there at the nail when he gets the ball in the high post.
Anything else?
Cool.
Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.